Hi, welcome along to ArsenalFanTV. We've got Chris from the Redmen TV, the excellent Liverpool channel, and we're here to talk about the game at the weekend. Massive game. It always is. Always one of the most exciting games, actually, every time Arsenal play Liverpool down the years. Of course, last year, we all know what happened. They beat us first game of the season at the Emirates, smart, right? At the Emirates, right? And then they took us apart at Anfield. They did the double over us. But really interesting to see what this year's going to bring, because obviously some new players coming in, a bit different at Liverpool, a little bit of upheaval. Coutinho situation, no Lallana, but then they brought in Salah, good player. I mean, how are you feeling about the game?
Very good, mate. I think when you go and you play a European game at Anfield midweek against Hoffenheim, you score 4 goals and you witness some truly tremendous football as well. I think some of that football reminded me of the 13-14 season, in that we started really fast. 20 minutes was gone and the tie was almost over, and that was something that in 13-14 season you'll remember. We did that to a lot of teams. There was Arsenal, there was Everton, there was Tottenham. It's not something that we've done on the clock very often. We tend to start slowly and gain ground as the game goes on. So for me to see a different style of Liverpool performance and get the goals, brilliant. There's always something at the back of my mind thinking about the defence, though. I think there are weaknesses in this Liverpool side at the moment. I think it's very obvious that down the left-hand side, be it Alberto Moreno, Andrew Robertson, whoever's playing left-back, there are clear weaknesses. So I think it'll be key. Whoever plays that maybe right wing back spot or over right forward could be the key to Arsenal winning the game. Equally, from Liverpool's point of view, our front three, if they perform, I think against the back three, it could play into our hands.
Right, players from Liverpool that Arsenal should fear. 3 players that we should fear the most.
Okay, Sadio Mane first and foremost, world class all the time now as well.
Yeah, I rate him. I was saying to you on the other preview that I don't know how comes he's not. Nobody talks about him as being world class, but he is.
Honestly,
isn't he?
But Barcelona are looking at the wrong Liverpool player. Seriously, because they've sold Neymar. They're looking for a guy who should play in that position.
That's true.
Sadio Mane was the guy that would fit perfectly in there. Not only can he do that, he can do it on the right hand side. He's playing left hand side this season for us. Roberto Firmino would be my second, and I'll pick the front three. Roberto Firmino is such a clever player. He sets the press for us. He brings players in, comes back, little one touches off to forwards and stuff. Always looking for a ball round the back for the other guy, and my other key guy would be Mo Salah. I think you correctly put it. Completely different player to what we saw at Chelsea. He was a 21-year-old kid when he came in at Chelsea. He's been off. He's played number 10 last season, up front with Edin Dzeko for Roma. Scored like a lot of goals over there, lots of assists and stuff. He's a guy I'm not really sure 100% what type of a player he is. He seems to me drifts in and out of games. A little bit like Mesut Ozil, except when Salah drifts into the game, he scores at the back post. But as far as his all-round play, he's not as involved as Sadio Mane yet, and that might be just the fact that these Liverpool guys don't know how to play with him. But you watch him at the weekend, Robbie.
All right, I'm gonna watch him.
He's always pointing for the ball in behind. Honestly, every single time he is on the back, on the front foot, going there. I want the ball there. I want it behind them. I've never seen a Liverpool player do that before, mate. 3
players that you fear from Arsenal.
I mean, if Alexis Sanchez plays, Alexis Sanchez, absolutely. Other than that, right now, Mesut Ozil hasn't really done it against Liverpool before, but I've seen him do it against great teams, and I've seen him do it against teams all up and down this league. When he turns up big time. And a third player, I've not watched much of Arsenal this season, but a guy that I think, if we're poor in midfield, one of your centre midfielders, be that Xhaka or be that El Neni if they're playing or something like that, they could be a guy who could win the ball in midfield and maybe look to dominate from there. So, and then I suppose as an extra, if Aaron Ramsey's playing.
Let me give you one that you've missed. You wouldn't have seen a lot of him. Lacazette. Now, this guy, he's quick. He's very, very sharp. Really does have an eye for goal. I think that your defence, which hasn't been the greatest so far this season, really going to have to cope with him. He's a very different type of player to Giroud, in that you can play that ball in behind to him. And I know that Liverpool like to play high up the pitch, like to press. Now, his pace and his finishing, if Liverpool for 1 minute switch off, a bit like with us with Mane, you switch off with players like that, they really hurt you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a fair point. Like, I'm really interested to just see Lacazette with my own two eyes, to be honest, because he was a player that, look, every top side around Europe has been linked with for 4 years now. And I always thought, I wonder if there's a reason that no one's taken a punt on him.
Do you know what?
Let me finish. I wonder if there's a reason that no one's taken a punt on him. And you know, you've seen him perform for Arsenal so far, and you've gone, why didn't they go and get him? Because 50 million for a player like that looks a bit of a steal now, doesn't it? I wonder, and I'm looking forward to just watching him, because
I think with Arsenal,
right,
what you have to remember is that we were a bit lucky to get Lacazette because he was going to Atletico Madrid. So remember that he was going to Atletico Madrid, and because of their transfer ban, that allowed us to sneak in there. But he is quality. I think he's going to score a lot of goals this season, and I'm really interested to see how he's going to be in this game, because it's exciting. I mean, there's so many really exciting players in both sides all over the pitch. It really is. I look on that game and I say it's a really evenly matched game. However, playing at Anfield, our record there and that is what fills me with dread.
How are you scoring goals from corners? Because like, you asked me for 3 players that I fear. I fear 10 players in our area if there's a corner.
Well, yeah, I know you're not great at set pieces, and actually we Kolasinac, the new guy as well, who's coming at left back, he's good in the air. Koscielny's very good from set pieces. We're decent from set pieces, so that is an area, because I know you've been seeing that. And of course, if you get a guy like Giroud on to the pitch, you know, I mean, he's very, very good from set pieces or balls being crossed in, and the oxlade-chamberlain's a good cross of the ball, and so that's an option that we can go with later on, because I have seen that that's been a problem for Liverpool so far this season.
For a long time, it's been a problem for us. We conceded from the first corner. We conceded this season.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, you're going into, it's a new season. Things are going to be different. We're going to have sorted this zonal mark out, 1 corner, 1 goal. And you're like, oh,
sound like you're talking about us.
Honestly, Robbie, it's so infuriating, isn't it? You go through pre-season. We defended really well in pre-season. The game start, we can see 3 against Watford. You know,
that was a great game, actually. That was a great game.
Liverpool and Arsenal are always involved in good games of football, because we play it the right way. We play attacking football, don't we? But, you know.
All right, so listen to the big game at the weekend. What do you think? How do you think it's going to end up score-wise? You ain't going to give me the exact score.
I think there's going to be goals. I think you know, you'd be nuts to say that there isn't going to be goals in this game. Look, both teams very strong going forwards. I think it might be like a 3-2 or 3-all or something like that. No, not at all. I think it's going to be Liverpool. Listen, we've been doing Redmen TV since 2009. We filmed our first show. I have never predicted Liverpool to lose. I'm not going to start here. You know, it's just guess the score. It's guess what Liverpool will win by. Ultimately, I think there's been about 5 times I've predicted draws. 2 of those were against Real Madrid in the Champions League a few years ago.
I sense a draw, actually. I sense a high-scoring draw in the game, because I just think that both teams, their defending is not up to scratch. For both teams have got a chance of winning the title if they could defend. I look on both teams, and I just think, I don't know, I just sense a draw, but hopefully a win for Arsenal. What do you guys think? Leave it in the comments below. Don't forget you can go along and check out Redmen TV. Excellent channel. Yeah, it's always good to go over and see what the opposition are saying as well. So check out Redmen TV as well. And looking forward to the game.